Well, it's an exciting weekend in college football as Fox will be in Waco for Big Noon Saturday featuring number 8 Oklahoma against number 13 Baylor. And I caught up with Fox Sports lead college football analyst Joel Klatt on the recent departure of McGuire to Texas Tech, and he weighed in on his thoughts on how it might affect the game.
Well, I think that, kids that age are resilient, and generally speaking, they'll come together in the face of adversity. I think that this is somewhat adversity, as well as, by the way, I'm sure that they were happy for him, because what a great opportunity that was, and I think Texas Tech made a really solid hire. But you're right. One of the reasons Baylor is in this situation right now, playing meaningful games in November, is because of Joey McGuire. Not only his ability to coach on the field, but obviously his ties to the high school community throughout the state and what he's meant in recruiting. So it's going to affect them. I don't think it will affect them this Saturday, but it might later down the road. I mean, he's joining the Red Raiders, and they still have to play. So like that's the game in which I'm like, hey, what type of secrets is he going to know from Baylor? So that'll be interesting. But this week, I don't think it's going to play too much into the outcome of this Oklahoma game, which is going to be a very difficult game for Baylor. And by the way, Baylor historically plays them well at home. I would say that, in particular the last time they played. And Dave Aranda, specifically, 2 years ago when he was at LSU as the coordinator, and then last year, each of those games were a season low in total yards and rushing yards for Oklahoma. So clearly Dave Aranda has a recipe. He has something that he knows about how to stop Lincoln Riley's offense. And so I'm expecting, at least early, Baylor to not only have a good plan, but be putting that good plan into action on the defensive side.